Objective is to reduce the number of to-dos you place on a contact so that you can get a quick reply. DP, you know, I've sent out lots of emails in a sales development vein, and you know, you try to hit that value proposition and just, you know, some point that matters to them. But really, you can only deliver one, and hopefully they can address that one point.
You know, can I add a tip, or
sure?
Just one that, you know, that.
Speaking of dialogue,
well, because I know we get these tips and you research them, and they're from various sources, and so, you know, sometimes mine are, you know, just from what I've learned. Okay, and my tip is, you know, don't consider that subject line a throwaway line. I mean, your subject line is so key, especially in sales, more than anything. You know what I mean? And so what we always do is we work on kind of either a quirky headline, or, I mean, we sent out a note, right, Tony, that as it was coming into 2010, I had Tony send out a note. He wrote the body of the email, did a great job, everything else. But I said, put in the headline, in the subject line, fresh legs. Fresh legs is a sports saying that our producer Colin Brady would know very well. And what that means is, like in a basketball game, you pull somebody off the bench because he's got fresh legs. He's not tired. So in the fourth quarter, you know, he's coming in fresh like it's the start of the game. And so I said to Tony, use that headline, and then Tony sort of opened with like, hey, would you like to give your marketing some fresh legs in 2010? Why not bring in, you know, our team, and we could take a fresh look at things. So, you know, the subject line, and you were saying that one of the people over at Longwood Lincoln Mercury does this really well. She just writes killer subject lines for what would be the same email from just about anybody else, but she's got a little knack for that. And you see that email, you know, Britt's good at it. I like to think I'm good at it because we write ad copy.
Yep.
You know,
it's very similar. It's like a headline and good ad copy.
Exactly. It's a slug line that says, open me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, I sent somebody an email the other day, Tuesday or Wednesday at 2 p.m. Now, in the email, I was requesting a meeting Tuesday or Wednesday, but, you know, I'm not sure the guy even was sure who I was. And when he saw it, I know that he had to open it because he's like, well, what's this?
Yeah,
you know, like,
you
know what I mean? And so, what my email was a quick pitch, and in that quick pitch, at the end it said, I'd be available to meet with you Tuesday or Wednesday at 2 p.m. But I mean, I could have put in there, you know, Powerhouse USA, you know, meeting request, or, you know what I mean? But I didn't. I put that Tuesday or Wednesday 2 p.m. and it made them open it up.
Yeah, I think your point is extremely well taken. It's the subject line is absolutely key, and your main objective is to get them just to open it. So another thing that I sort of learned to do and developed on my own was changing the subject line when you forward an email or respond.
Yes.
So they recognize it as another email, not the same one coming in twice.
Yes.
Nice. You're listening to Orlando Business Report on News Talk 660 WORL. Coming up next, our interview with Michael Roche, VP of Sales and Marketing at Ashton Woods Homes, and also Congressman Grayson from the House floor. You're listening to Orlando Business Report on News Talk 660 WORL.